Football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Condors and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline. Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, Arkansas moved on from the well-liked and highly thought-of Sam Pittman, but they have brought in a new young coach that people are really getting behind. Brian Silverfield has a great resume, and fans are excited. Most importantly, though, Arkansas has gotten behind him in the NIL space. They have brought in a better roster and a lot of talent. Can't wait to see if Arkansas is able to turn this around. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So Arkansas's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. He'll bring it out. It's King. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. So the Condors offense will go on the attack first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The play action fake. Moving out to the right. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. And it'll be the Condors will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Nestles it in at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Razorbacks offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. K.J. Jackson. Everybody wants to make big plays, but he's got to take them when they're available and not force things. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that is incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this... There he goes! Oh, it's a fumble! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about it as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. Really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Now is this offense coming back out onto the field. The run inside. It's Smith. Shakes off the defender. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Jackson gonna throw it. That's caught. It's Lockwood. Bust through behind his pad. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
The Razorbacks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Hauls it in. And he'll run into the end zone. Hunt down Razorbacks. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Woo pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board. They are going nuts.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. He'll keep it on 2nd down. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Back to throw, it's right. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. The option look. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? The Condors will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking for room. It's Russell. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Ball was incomplete. I think you got to give a lot of credit to this defense up front. That pass rush, they were coming on that play. Got after the quarterback, got in his face, and did not let him feel comfortable.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Flips it out to the back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Doors make their way onto the field to open this drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The give on the option. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try to capitalize on this field position.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Jackson gonna throw it. Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Garrison. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Maybe a crease. Good, solid tackle.
And I love the play call. Get it to the running back, chew up some yards so you make third down more manageable. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, Jesse. Now as a quarterback, I can be successful.
Yeah, and I think the play worked in part because the defense was expecting pass and that down and distance. So it begs the question now on 3rd and long again, might the offense go back to handing it off to their explosive playmaker at the running back position?
And it'll be the Condors will punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. It's Russell. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Running inside. It's Russell. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. This time he wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Pocket breaking down. Breaks into the open. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Russell. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Throws for the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
It'll be 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Condors will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's got it. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's caught. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Now on first down from the 30. The run inside. It's Smith. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jackson will throw. On target. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Razorbacks will try to pick it up on fourth down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. That fourth down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. Nice move to keep running. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Back to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! Fitted in the window for the score.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's King. Didn't find any... Kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. From the gun, running back gets to give. Spins away from the defense. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And it'll be the Condors have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Running back searching for a hole. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. The Condors come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Goes to the option. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And it'll be the Condors decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Running inside. It's Russell. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They'll try to sneak it. Got enough for the first. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Caught in the backfield, it's Platt. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. So now after that holding call, here's 2nd down, and they need 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Russell. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. He fires to the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's right. Here's the pressure. Still looking for a man. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. The Condors are in the hurry-up.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Under fire. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted deep in his own end. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The run inside. It's Smith. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground.
Unloads it downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. We are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Stanford taking on the number 16, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Cardinal able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings. And now over to your game in Fayetteville. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ollie, what's the story as we start this second half?
Coming out of the locker room at the half, the Arkansas head coach told me their running back has not gotten off to the best start. Listen, this is a big-time transfer, and they brought him in for a moment like this, but he has not gotten off to the start that they would like. However, the team's still up, but they expect more. See if they give him another opportunity here to get this second half started. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
Going with the counter play here. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. On the run, it's Russell. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They'll try the run. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And it'll be the Condors will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's got great speed. Quick step and go. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Great place to start for this offense. Running inside. It's Russell. Turning it on. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unleashes one deep. Couldn't make the connection in the end zone, and that's not the worst of it. This flag is going to back him up for holding. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. That holding call backs them up 10. It's now 1st and 20. Jackson will throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And, man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The give to the right. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
And they'll knock him down. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Condors come to the line with a... Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. First down here for the offense. They'll run the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He'll try the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Back to the ground with the running back. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
They get him on the ground. Boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
Hey, guys, I'll be really curious to watch this offense down the stretch and see how they handle this. They've got lead. They can probably just continue to run the football. I like how the running back stayed in bounds right there, too. Keep the clock moving. Or do they like their number? Do they want to continue to put the gas pedal to the floor, be aggressive, try to score points? Be interested to see how they handle this situation.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He might want another play. The keeper on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson going to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And the Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. The give on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He's looking deep, and he's got it inside the 35.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller's still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Under fire. Complete in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Razorbacks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, it's Russell. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And it'll be the Condors have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. We reach the bridge. Arkansas has the lead. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Could not make his way to the corner. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Down here on the Razorback sideline, with this big lead, guys, we are seeing the coaches start to reward some of the backups. That backup running back is in now, and he has earned it. Coach told me before the game, all these guys have performed well in practice. They are earning their time, and now with the big lead, he is going to reward all those players who are working so hard. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He's already made one field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The Condors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here comes the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's going to let it go. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. This offense has it with really good field position. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Russell. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Makes the catch and he's free. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The pull and throw off the RPO. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. And the Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Jackson will throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
He'll run it again. He breaks a tackle. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Quarterback keep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it fly. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat?
Backs going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here and take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. And it'll be the Condors will send out the punt unit. He makes a fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The old coaching cliche, go play or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out and find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.